Now, look, we've got a lot to talk about because there's been the Liberal leadership this week. You now have a new leader in the Liberal Party. But look, there have been many takes on Sussan Lee's appointment as Liberal leader, with some actually saying that she's perhaps too far left. Have a listen.
I just feel she's too far to the left. She's going to lose a lot of the members from the Liberal Party because they won't head down the path that the conservative values of the Liberal Party, what it was founded on. That's my opinion about Sussan. And I think there's too many moderates in the party that will keep dragging them back to the left of politics.
And look, many Liberals felt that the natural candidate would have been Andrew Hastie. I even personally think that Andrew Hastie would have been a wonderful leader. You can see him as a future Prime Minister. Shame he was hidden throughout the election campaign. But of course, he ruled himself out this week. But he hasn't been sheepish in his support for the new leader.
She has my support, and I also I'm supporting Ted O'Brien, our deputy leader. They've got a big job ahead. And if we don't get our act together as a party, we're going to face an even more challenging election in 3 years' time.
Andrew, what do you make of, firstly, the criticism by the likes of Senator Pauline Hanson? How confident are you that Sussan Lee will be there between now and the next election, or is she just a placeholder for somebody like Andrew Hastie to come in and swoop in at the last minute?
Well, Danica, I think that we have to really rally behind both Sussan and Ted. They were elected as our leaders just a couple of days ago. It's really good to see Andrew say that he's behind them. I think we are all behind them. We just can't be in a situation where we have some people who are going to snipe from the sidelines. We've got to really get behind her, get behind Ted. I think Sussan and Ted demonstrate our best opportunity to really rebuild the brand. I think one of the significant parts of Sussan's capabilities will come about through bringing everyone together, but really trying to work with her colleagues in policy development. I think that's going to be crucial because particularly over the next 18 months, we are really going to need to be creating that case, listening to the Australian people, but then developing good policies to meet people where they are. And I think that Sussan will do that well because I think Sussan will be a very collaborative leader and more to her arm, and we've really got to lock in behind her.
But Andrew, look, there has been, as I said, some criticism. The thing is that there needs to be a different, and there needs to be, but to be fair though, there needs to be some different policy. This was a problem during the election campaign. There wasn't a differentiation in policy. Is Sussan Lee going to come forward and really make that stark difference, do you think? I mean, particularly when it comes to, say, nuclear, when it comes to net zero, are we actually going to see policy moving forward that is going to put the party in a more electable winning position?
Well, this is the thing. So this is why I think Sussan has the opportunity here to be very successful, because I believe she will listen not just to her colleagues, I believe she'll listen to where people, average Australians, where they're at. And as I said, I think that she will be a very collaborative leader. She's our first woman leader of the Liberal Party. It'll be a change in dynamics, no doubt about that. But look, I'm really excited about the next 3 years. I think that this is an opportunity for us to really dig down into policy development. And that's something that I think we have struggled with for a number of years.
Yeah, and Henry, what's your view on this? Is this the right way forward now for the party? And what do you think that Sussan Lee needs to take forward now to put the party in an electable winning position?
Absolutely. I think anyone who underestimates Sussan will do so at their peril. She will be formidable as our opposition leader, and I think she's going to really surprise a lot of people, including Senator Hanson. And in fact, I've had a lot of support already from people. I've been out in my community. I've been at a Cancer Council morning tea yesterday, and a lot of women in my area are very excited about the prospect of having a formidable woman leading our party. And also, I'm excited about the approach that she's taking to the leadership and the collaborative approach that she wants to adopt in terms of developing those policies. We want to get back to basics. We want to have a policy platform at the next election that reflects Liberal values. And I'm very confident that with Sussan and Ted, we're going to have that. And I think the Australian people are going to be quite happy with what we have to offer.
Yeah, I like that term, back to basics, and I think that's really what it's about, and having that, putting together a policy platform that will resonate with voters, that's not complex, not difficult to understand. So I think that's good.